Hey guys, Cinema Sickness here, and right now the wife and I and the dogs are actually on our way to Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. This will be the last time we get to come down here. The house has sold. However, last time we came down here, I noticed a new Goodwill has actually opened up, and we didn't get to stop in last time on the way down here, so I figure since this is the last time we'll be in Delaware for God knows how long, I think it's about time I stop in, because I don't know when I'll get to stop in again. So let's go in the new Goodwill and see what they have to offer. I see some CDs. And at $3 a piece, I'm passing on all those. Wow. So as you can see, plenty of DVDs and VHS tapes. This is going to take a while to look through, so I'll just give you a quick overview of all of them, and then I'm going to get to looking. So there they all are. This is great. Very happy that I stopped in here, so I'll be back to show you if I got anything or if I didn't get anything. Alright guys, out of Goodwill, and as you can see it's dark now. Sorry if the picture's all grainy and looks bad, but it is now dark out. It was starting to go, the sun was starting to go down when I went in, and now that I'm out, the sun is officially down and it's dark. As I showed you, there were plenty of DVDs in there and VHS tapes. More so VHS tapes than DVDs, but there were a lot, and I was pretty excited about that. Unfortunately, I didn't really find a lot, and I was going to film some of the stuff I was finding, but there was a guy in there, he was asking his kids, also looking through movies, and asking his kids questions about, like, who's in this movie, and is this the sequel to this, and how many of these movies there are, and so on and so forth. And the kids kept saying, I don't know. So I started answering the questions for him, and we struck up a conversation. He was a really nice guy. He collects movies as well. And I say collects because he doesn't collect like I do. He just likes movies and has a bunch. But super nice guy, and I gave him my business card and talked about cinemasickness.com and told him what I do and whatnot. And we really started talking kind of as I was looking through the movies, so that's why I didn't really shoot much. Not a lot that I wanted to pick up, not a lot that really intrigued me. They did have one Betamax tape, though. They had, what was it? It was Mary Poppins on Betamax. I already have that, so I didn't need to pick it up. But I thought it was really cool they actually had a Betamax there. Just found a Betamax at another Goodwill last week, so kind of cool that I came across two at a Goodwill. That was interesting. But I did pick up 3 titles. First one I grabbed here on VHS for $1, and that was another problem. All their VHS tapes were $1. There were some that I might have gotten had they been cheaper, but for $1, this is all I ended up picking up, and that is Pound Puppies. Comes with 3 episodes, that being A Newborns at Camp OK Boney, A Prince of a Pup, and 3 Homes for 2 Puppies. Love the Pound Puppies cartoon. Used to watch it all the time as a kid. Had a Pound Puppy, had him right there, Cooler. He was the Pound Puppy I slept with every night as a kid, so I was a big Pound Puppy fan when I was a kid, so love getting these. Have a few of these in the collection, and just, again, love picking these up. And for $1, that was a great deal. Then all our DVDs were $3 a piece, so I ended up only picking up 2. The first one I grabbed here was The Limey, and the reason why I kind of grabbed this one is really for the packaging. It looks like the logo for Black Flag, and I saw that. I was like, that's pretty cool. Got to pick that up. Then I saw who was in it, started reading the synopsis, and it actually sounded pretty cool as well. But again, what intrigued me was the fact that it looked like it had the Black Flag logo on it, and I thought, hey, well, is this a Black Flag DVD? What is this? And no, it wasn't. But again, the movie did intrigue me, and I did definitely want to pick it up. And then I also grabbed The Entertainer, which is a movie I've heard great things about, and one I've definitely wanted to see. And for $3, it was a great deal. I had to pick it up. So that is all I got from this Goodwill. Very happy to finally come in here. Like I said, it just recently opened up maybe a few months ago. Last time I was down here, I saw it pass on the way home. Didn't really have time to stop, so I wasn't able to go in. But since this is probably the last chance I'll have to ever stop in here for a very, very long time, who knows if I'll ever come back down here or when I'll ever get the chance to come back down here. I figured it's about time I stop in. Definitely want to check the place out. And I was impressed. Definitely a lot of DVDs and VHS tapes. Unfortunately, not a lot I wanted to grab, but still a lot to offer. So very happy I came in here, and I definitely got some great stuff. So who knows where I'll be going next. Tomorrow will be Sunday, so a lot of the thrift stores will be closed. Hopefully the Oops outlet will be open. I definitely feel like stopping in there tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have some stuff that I already know I want to pick up that I passed on last time I was down here. And who knows what else I'll come across. So see you at the next store. So the wife and I wanted to quick stop at the grocery store to pick up some things for the weekend, and in here they actually had some movies, some movies you buy. The only problem is, as you can see, these are all previously viewed, and I really want to pick up Piranha Double D. I really want to grab it because I wanted to see this. It says fully guaranteed, so I'm going to actually go up front and ask if it's scratched, if I can return them and get another one, or get my money back or whatever. So I did look through all these, and that's the only thing I saw that I wanted to get, so I'm going to go ask, and maybe I'll end up picking it up. Alright guys, well I'm now out of the giant grocery store where I came across Piranha Double D. And as I said I was going to, I did ask if I'd be able to return this if it was scratched, because it does say right there, fully guaranteed. But the lady who I asked, she said, yeah, sure, of course you can, and opened it, bought it, opened it up, immediately saw it was scratched, went back in. She says, you know, why don't you just find all the ones they have and start opening them up and seeing if any of them are good. I thought, all right, sounds good to me. Sounds like a really good idea. Started opening them all up, and I guess a manager saw that we were doing this, and she stopped it immediately, said, no, you can't open them up, which makes no sense, because if it's scratched, I'm going to return it. I'm just going to keep buying a new one and returning it. So eventually they will all get open until I find one that is in good shape. But at the same time, I kind of don't feel like doing that, so I did buy one of the few that we hadn't opened yet, and it's scratched. I opened it up, it's scratched. I'm not buying a scratched DVD, even though it's not all that badly scratched. It would probably still play fine. That's not the point. I'm a collector. I don't want to buy something that's scratched. I bought damaged goods. I'm not okay with that. So I will be returning this, and I'm not going to go through the hassle of buying another one, returning that, buying another one, returning that, and so on and so forth. $3.99 is a great deal for this. It's a newer movie, but again, regardless, I'm not going to go through the hassle. So I will be returning this tomorrow. Hopefully they don't give me a hard time about that. If they do, I'm going to be pretty pissed off and cause a stink, because I was told that I could return this. So hopefully they don't hassle me about that. But it's a shame. If these were not previously viewed and still for $4, that would have been a really good deal. I do really want to see this, but again, I'm not going to go through the hassle of buying and rebuying this title. So unfortunately, like I said, it was scratched, and I won't be keeping it. So the wife and I just walked into Browse About Books, and I came across a nice bundle here of DVDs, though unfortunately I'm not really seeing too much of anything I need to pick up. But there are some really good prices, $7, $5. Unfortunately, the only thing that really looks like I need to pick up, though, is 2 volumes here, Bakugan Volume 5 and Volume 3. For $6 a piece, I'm definitely going to pick those up. But that looks to be about it, but that sounds good to me. So while the wife is shopping over at the Coach outlet looking for some bags, I suppose, I came into the Sony store next door to see what kind of Blu-rays they had, and this is it. I mean, some of these are really bad concerts. I asked the guy, he said that's all they got in. They used to have a pretty decent selection here before, although the prices were pretty bad, and these really aren't much better. I mean, $10 for half-cut prints, I can get them for $5 now. Same thing with Bad Teacher. I mean, that's like a $3 Blu-ray right there, but oh well, that's all they have, so guess I'll be leaving here. Alright, so here we are, about to go in the Oops outlet. This is definitely what I've been most excited for all weekend. Hopefully they have some of the titles that I wanted to pick up last time I was here, so let's go in and see what they got. I saw some of the Voltrons I want to pick up. Fortunately, it looks like only 2 of them. They used to have all 3 I wanted to get. That's interesting. That's a pretty good deal on Transformers. They definitely have some new stuff, which is certainly a good sign. Pennywise, $3. So as you can see, the store has a lot to offer. Blu-rays 3 for $20. It's a great deal. So there you go, guys. This is the Oops outlet. Plenty to buy, but I'm gonna put the camera down now and do some shopping. All right, guys, out of the Oops outlet, and yeah, got myself a new hat while I was out shopping as well. But yes, out of the Oops outlet, and $125 later. Yeah, and that's not tax. I'm in Delaware, tax-free shopping. So $125 just flat out on DVDs. Yeah, I went a little overboard, but I always do that when I go to the Oops outlet. There's just so many good deals there. Unfortunately, some of the deals they had going on last month when I was down here, a couple of the titles they didn't have that I wanted to get that they had last time I was down here, and there was like 1 or 2 Blu-rays I was looking at last time I was down here that they were actually more now. They're I believe all the Blu-rays were 3 for $20. Not a horrible deal, but there were a couple I think were $5 last time I was down here. In fact, I want to say they were all $5. I could be wrong about that, but I know a couple of the ones that I was looking at last time I was down here that I didn't get were $5, and now I kind of kick myself for not getting them because they were marked up to, I guess, like $8. So definitely a downfall. But before I show you what I got at the Oops outlet, let me just show you here quick. These are the 2 titles you saw, the ones I picked up from what was it? The Browse About Books, the bookstore. They were Bakugan Battle Brawlers Volume 5 and Volume 3, both at $5.99 a piece, so $6, not a bad deal. Definitely want to pick these up. I think I need Volume 4 yet, and then I have all of these, so that's great. $6 is a pretty good price. So let's take a look at everything I got at the Oops outlet, and there is a lot. First up here is 2 Voltron sets. I believe, God, I don't remember which one's which. One of these is Volume 7, and one of these is Volume 8. I do not remember which without looking it up. They didn't have Volume 6, unfortunately. 6 is the blue one with the kind of like the, I guess, the jet boat thing on the front. They did not have that one, unfortunately. They did last time I was down here, and I was an idiot and didn't pick them up because I have the original Voltron sets. I have all of them. And when I saw these, I thought to myself, for some reason, I guess I was just in the excitement of being in the Oops outlet and seeing all the great titles I had. I thought, oh, I don't need to get Voltron. I already have them, forgetting that I didn't have the last 3 sets, which is exactly what they had in stock. Very stupid of me. These are $10 a piece, which is a fantastic deal for these Voltron sets. So I did get the Volume 7 and 8. Like I said, still need to get 6 now, but regardless, even though they didn't have that one volume I wanted to get that they had last month, they at least still had these, so very excited to get these. And one more volume down, and I'll have the complete Voltron collection. Then I grabbed G.I. Joe Season 1.1 and Season 1.3. So all I need to get now is Season 1.2 and the Season 2.0, and then I'll have all the G.I. Joe out there as far as the original series here is concerned. Really wish they would have had the other volumes, but they didn't. But like I said, I only need to get 2 more now, and at $10 a piece, definitely had to pick these up because I do not have any of the G.I. Joe series. The only thing I have is the original miniseries release, but I do not have any of this series. So very happy to get these and get it $10 a piece. They were a great deal. Let's see what's next. Then I got some. These are all kind of mixed up in here. Transformers. We have. Boy, a lot of stuff. Here we go. Season 2, Volume 1. Season 2, Volume 2, and Season 3 and 4, meaning all I need to get now, I believe, is Season 1. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I believe it's, Season 1, and then I'll have all the Transformers. So, again, very, very good deal. And get $10 a piece. These were these were definitely a steal for that cheap. And I do not have any of the Transformers series yet on DVD, so very excited to get these. I grew up with these. I grew up with Voltron. I grew up with G.I. Joe. I grew up with Transformers. I've just been waiting to see these for a good price before I buy them. So now that I got them for a good price, definitely had to pick these up. Then I grabbed, and this was a blind buy. I never even heard of this, and I guess it's it's anime. I always pronounce anime names wrong, and I guess it's Oban, O-B-A-N Star Racers. I got this is 2, so volume 1. Volume 1 and volume 2. These were both marked originally at $7, marked down to only $3 a piece. I do believe this is the entire series right here with volume 1 and volume 2, or at least I can only find volume 1 and 2 listed online, so I believe this is all that they have released anyway. But very happy to get this. As I mentioned many times, I've just recently started to get into anime, so for $3 a piece, definitely had to pick these up. And if you know whether or not this is the entire series right here with volume 1 and volume 2 for you anime fans, please let me know. I'm curious to see if I need to get any more of these or not. But like I said, I do believe this is all they have released thus far anyway. Then I picked up Jim Brewer, Let's Clear the Air. Love Jim Brewer. He's very funny. Again, originally $7, marked down to $3. Great deal. So definitely had to grab that. Then I grabbed Mad Dog and Glory. And this I'm very happy to get. It was originally $7, marked down to $5. Very happy to get this because I had this on Laserdisc. And although I'm certainly keeping my Laserdisc copy, I definitely want to get myself a DVD copy to go along with my Laserdisc copy, and I never see this movie in stores anywhere. The only place I can ever find this is online, and always for way too much. So for $5, definitely had to get this. It's a pretty good movie as well. And this is great. Too Fat for 40, Kevin Smith. Again, originally $7, marked down to $5. I love Kevin Smith's, I don't want to say stand-up, because it's not really stand-up. He just kind of gets up on stage and tells stories. I have 2 other of his sets. I believe I have the first one, the second one. Still don't have the third one yet. This here being the fourth one. So like I said, still need to get the third one. But very happy to get this. I will probably be watching this one tonight with the wife because I'm just a huge fan of these. And I cannot wait to check this out. Out of everything I got today, this is what I want to sit down and watch ASAP. So very happy to get this. Then this I picked up. This was actually something that I saw on Blu-ray last time I was out here. This is one of the titles that was marked at, I believe, $5 that foolishly I passed up on because I didn't really know if I wanted to get it or not. And then I had a couple of you guys tell me I should have picked it up because it was pretty good. So unfortunately, the DVD was now marked at $8. Wasn't going to pay that much since it is a blind buy, but the DVD was marked at $5. Originally at $7, marked at $5. So I figured I'd pick it up, and that was Super. Like I said, it's a blind buy. I've never seen this title, know very little about it, but some of you guys told me it was good. So for $5, figured I'd pick it up and check it out. Then also originally $7, marked down to only $5, was At Last, the 1948 Show. As it says, the classic series that preceded and inspired Monty Python. This is great. I've only ever heard about this series I think I've seen some documentaries on Monty Python. That's all I've ever heard about this. I really have never seen any of the skits. Don't really know much about it. So for $5, had to get this because I do love Monty Python. So definitely want to pick this one up. And really when it comes down to it, anything that has John Cleese in it is definitely something I have to pick up because he is one of the funniest men alive. Then also, originally $7, marked down to $3, was Pennywise Home Movies. As you guys know, big fan of punk and ska music. Love Pennywise, a fantastic punk band. So for $3, this is definitely something I need to get. And let's see, dive headfirst into the live uncensored world of Pennywise, live concert footage, interviews, band practices, tour footage from around the world, and of course, more vomiting than any video ever released. What more could you ask for? That sounds really cool. So again, love Pennywise, and for $3, this was a great deal. Then, again, because I love punk rock music, Bad Religion Along the Way. Okay, yeah, it's all one word, so I had to take a second to read it. So, Bad Religion, Along the Way. I don't know if this is live footage or if this is videos. One of the most popular punk bands of all time, Bad Religion, is finally captured on video in this documentary of the now legendary 1989 Suffer Tour taped in 14 European cities. All right, so it looks like it's all live footage. So very, very cool. Again, big Bad Religion fan, big punk fan, so definitely something I need to get. Again, $7, marked down to only $3. Definitely a steal. Then at $10, I picked up Penn and Teller BS, a complete 8th season. I do have season 1 and 2. I don't have anything in between that, so now I have 1, 2, and 8. But for $10, it was a good deal. Definitely had to pick it up. Then I grabbed Elvis in Spin Out. Trying to get the entire Elvis filmography. Want to get every single one of his movies. Didn't have Spin Out yet. It was, again, $7, marked down to $5. Had to grab that. And finally, the last title I picked up here was a double pack, again, $7, marked down to $5. And that comes with Robot Wars and Crash and Burn. If you haven't heard of these movies and you want to see some great cheesy giant robot sci-fi fun, these you got to check out. These movies are extremely cheeseball, and for $5 for this double feature set, this was certainly a steal. Very happy to get this, and I cannot wait to sit down and watch these movies, because I've only ever seen these movies in bits and pieces. I've never seen either of these movies in their entirety, but from the bits and pieces I have seen, I loved what I saw, so definitely had to get this. So there you go. That's it. $125 worth of DVDs. But I got some really good deals. Like I said, unfortunately, there were a few titles that they didn't have that I wanted to get that I should have got last time I was down here. And a couple of the titles that I should have got last time I was down here were now marked up a little bit in price, which definitely sucked. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think even some of the titles that I did end up picking up for a good deal were even cheaper last time. I think last time I was down here, they were having a pretty good sale. So I do kind of kick myself on not getting some of these titles then. But I spent $100 then, so I guess that would have been $225 or $200 or however much after some discounts. But regardless, I got a lot of great stuff, and I'm very happy about that. Really wasn't anything else that I wanted to pick up. Pretty much got everything. I mean, there were some seasons, like I think they had Sequest Season 3 and like a, I think it was $10, and what else did they have? Like Unsolved Mysteries, UFOs for $10. Good deals, but I had to limit myself somewhere. And even though they were great, I did pass. Had the Sequest been like Season 1, probably would have got it, but I didn't want to jump into Season 2 or 3 or whatever it was, so I ended up passing on it. But regardless, got some great stuff in the Oops Outlet. Definitely out of everywhere I'm going to go this weekend, it was what I was looking forward to the most, because I knew I'd get the best deals there. As I said, it is Sunday, so because of that, the thrift stores are not open today. Not a single one. I drove past them all. They were all closed. I guess in Delaware, thrift stores close on Sundays. I don't know. A lot of the ones in my area are actually open on Sundays. But hopefully tomorrow, Monday, I'll still be down here. We'll actually come home tomorrow, Monday. And I do hope that some, if not all, the thrift stores are open tomorrow, and I can definitely head out there and see what they have to offer. And who knows, maybe I'll find a few other stores along the way. Going to the bookstore was great. Found some titles there. I did hit up the Sony store. Nothing there, unfortunately. But who knows, maybe tonight or even tomorrow I will find some more good places to do some shopping. But like I said, hopefully tomorrow I will get the stop at some of the thrift stores. So that might be it for today, but I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, so I decided to stop into Walmart really just to kill some time. We were about to go out and get some dinner, but we both really weren't starving yet, so we came to the Walmart right down the street, and I was looking around their DVD section and just coming across the same crap that I have seen for the past few weeks at Walmart, but I did come across this, Will Penny, starring Charlton Heston, marked down to $5. I guess it's something they put on clearance, and I've never heard of this movie, but it looks great. Love Westerns, love Charlton Heston, so I think for $5, I'm going to pick this one up. So it looks like I might have found 2 more titles I want to pick up. Doing some searching through another $5 dump in, I came across The Next 3 Days starring Russell Crowe, a movie I actually haven't heard of. It gets really good reviews online, and also 6 Bullets. It's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, so of course had to pick this up. Big fan of his films. A lot of his newer films are actually really good, so definitely want to grab that. It also gets really good reviews online as well. So yeah, definitely picking up 3 street titles at $5 a piece. It's a great deal. Here at the New Life Thrift Shop, not quite sure what they're going to have in here. Last time I was here, they didn't really have too much to offer. Kind of figure getting more of the same as pretty much every time I go in here. There's not all that much good they have to offer, but regardless, let's go in and see if they have anything good. All VHS tapes 50 cents or 3 for $1. Pretty good deal. Don't really see much as far as DVDs are concerned, though, unfortunately. And it's not really looking like all that much in the VHS either. And unfortunately, not really seeing much of anything I need to pick up. Well, unfortunately, no DVDs or VHS I wanted to pick up. I did find some good CD soundtracks here. Disney's Buddy Songs Volume 1, Finding Neverland, Phenomenon, Legend of the Fall, Beauty and the Beast Picture CD. This is really cool. That is just really neat for the collectability. And also the soundtrack to Shine, so at least this trip wasn't a complete waste. So here I am at Perfectly Thrifty. This is a new thrift store that just recently opened up. I was here last month. It was pretty decent. They had some okay titles inside. Hopefully maybe they've gotten some more by now. So let's go in and see what they got.
Where was it before?
In the pod, it was here last year, I think so.
Didn't sell it? It didn't sell. Yeah, I would go down from these to 12.
So I was the only one in there, so that's why I didn't do any talking. Didn't want to look too strange. But unfortunately, they had nothing to offer, so in and out and on to the next thrift store. So here at the All Saints Parish thrift shop, this is the last thrift shop that I'll be stopping at. There were, I guess, 5 thrift shops that I normally do stop at. Unfortunately, 2 of them were closed, so we didn't get to go to those. But at least I get to go here. This, again, is the last one I'll be stopping in, so let's go in and see if they have anything good. So here are all the VHS tapes. Fortunately, it doesn't look like there's much of anything different than what was here last month. I'm really not seeing anything, unfortunately. And as far as their children's VHS tapes go, it looks, again, more the same. I actually have some DVDs, but nothing I need. So unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything here either. Well, here's something very interesting. I actually found Betamax tapes. Unfortunately, some of these don't seem to have artwork. Crocodile Dundee I already own. Swept Away, get no artwork. Top Hat, though, that I'm definitely picking up. Wow, some Magoo cartoons, gotta get that. And then these are really interesting, too. I don't think these are Betamax tapes, though. These are VHS. Oh, I could be wrong, though. Wow, check these out. Are these all Betamax? They are. These, as you can see, the artwork is kind of torn up. These are like rental copies, but still very, very interesting. And they're only 25 cents a piece, so I might actually have to grab quite a few of these. And I just came across a few more DVDs as well. This is great. They usually don't even have many DVDs here, so I might end up having to pick some of these up. I mean, Hunchback, Jazz Singer, Easy Come, Easy Go. Wow, it's a shame I just recently picked these up. I mean, $2 that would have been a great deal. Mom Pop Kettle, already have that, but again, for $2 that would have been fantastic had I not just recently bought that. So a lot of interesting stuff here. I'm going to have to definitely pick through these and see what I want to pick up. Some of these are actually brand new, still factory sealed, so a great deal. Alright guys, so back home from the thrift store, and this is why I waited to come home before I showed you what I bought. Usually I show you what I bought while I'm in the car, but this had to wait till I got home because of this box here. This is everything I picked up today from the last thrift store I hit up, and this was great. I guess let's just dive right into it. I don't even know where to start. First thing I picked up was the Movie Mania board game, a game of famous quotes and questions. It was $4. The box wasn't in the best of shape, so I thought maybe all the pieces wouldn't be there. I was kind of worried. Opened it up, and every single piece was not only there, but it was still packaged. Looked like somebody just opened this up and never played it. So you guys know me, love picking up my cinematic trivia games, so I definitely had to grab that. I guess we'll talk about the DVDs now. I grabbed Elvis and Easy Come, Easy Go. Like I said, trying to get all the Elvis movies, so I had to grab that one yet. I got a History Channel documentary, Hell's Battlefield. This is actually a 2-disc documentary, and all these DVDs I picked up for only $2 a piece. That was a great deal. And I got the Jazz Singer, this year being the one with Neil Diamond. Brand new factory sealed, $2, the 25th anniversary edition. That was a great deal. This is something I've always wanted to see. Pumping Iron. I have no idea if I'm going to like this or not, but I hear people talk about it all the time. I've seen documentaries on it. It's just one of those titles that I've always wanted to check out. And for $2, factory sealed, figured I'd pick it up and finally see it. And the last DVD I got, also factory sealed for $2, was Held in the Pacific. Looked interesting. I mean, it's got a great lineup, so I had to pick that up. Boy. Then on to the Betamax and VHS tapes. Let's see if I can find just the VHS tapes. Grabbed 4 of those. I got Rush. You guys know when I was looking around, I didn't really see much in the way of VHS, but I did find a few I actually wanted to pick up. 25 cents a piece, too, for the VHS tapes. So like I said, grabbed Rush. Also had a really good synopsis and a really good lineup, so definitely wanted to grab that. Then I got Stars and Stripes Forever. Haven't seen it, but I love my musicals with, all that fun dancing and whatnot, so I had to pick that up. And this is cool. This is What a Mess. Monsters, Goblins, and Ghost, Oh My. I do have a few of the What a Mess, the few of the Christmas episodes, but I don't have any other episodes in the Christmas one, so this being a Halloween related release, I guess it comes with 3 Halloween related episodes. That's great. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. I really enjoy What I Mess, so definitely had to grab that. And the last VHS here I picked up was Pink Nights. Again, another blind buy. Knew nothing about it, but had an interesting synopsis, so had to grab it. Now on to the rest, and that was a whole bunch of Betamax. Now, as I showed you guys, I wasn't sure if I was going to get all these. They don't come in. I guess I'll show you the cases they come in. They're just rental cases. They took the artwork, cut it up, put it in these big boxes. You used to see this all the time in rental stores. I don't usually buy things like this, but there was just something about these that was very nostalgic for me, and they were 25 cents a piece. And like I said, I was going to pick out only a few, but at 25 cents, I figured, what the hell? I'd grab every single one they have. If I don't end up liking some of these titles, then no big deal. I only spent 25 cents in them. A lot of these I do know what they are, and I did want to get, but there were a few that were blind buys that I was considering passing up. But again, for 25 cents, I just grabbed everything they had. And even though they're in these cool, I don't know if I say cool, but these strange rental cases, again, for nostalgic reasons, I kind of wanted to pick them up. They're pretty interesting looking. So first one here is Christmas in July. Great movie. Have that one on DVD as well. Then I got Magoo in King's Service. Love Mr. Magoo, so definitely had to pick this one up. This one comes in just like a regular sort of case that they chopped apart and stuck in there. I got Angel on My Shoulder. That's a blind buy. Never seen that one. Idiot's Delight. Another blind buy, but a movie I have heard of. And again, it stars Clark Gable, and you can't beat that, so I had to grab that one. Then I got Broadway Melody of 1940. Again, blind buy, but Fred Astaire. Definitely had to pick that one up. Then the only Betamax that was actually in its original case, that was Top Hat. Great movie. Again, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers. You can't go wrong with that lineup, so I had to get it, and glad it's in its original case. Then I got That's Entertainment. I'm assuming this is part 1. The That's Entertainment movies, they are absolutely fantastic. If you can get a hold of them, check them out. They're really good. And you can see there's a lot more in here. We have The Carpetbaggers, another great movie. Taipan. This is a movie I have heard of, but I've never seen, so I wanted to grab that. Blonde Venus. That's a blind buy. Never heard of it, but looks interesting. Educating Rita. Definitely want to pick that one up. Have it on CED and maybe Laserdisc as well. I know I have it definitely on CED, but I want to grab myself a Betamax copy to go with that. The Little Foxes, another blind buy, but has a great lineup and a good synopsis, so wanted to grab that as well. Divorce of Lady X. Never heard of it, but had to grab it. The Palm Beach Story, another blind buy. And this was interesting. Jamaica Inn. This actually comes on 2 tapes. This I have heard of, but I've never seen it, so I figured I would grab it. And we have the classic Car Wash. I'm sure you've all seen that. Great Richard Pryor movie. Definitely want to pick that up. Easter Parade. That is obviously a classic. Definitely one I had to grab. About Last Night. Another great classic. Thoroughly Modern Millie. This actually just recently picked up, I believe, on VHS, and I still haven't got around to watching it yet. So now they have it on VHS and Betamax. I'll have to check it out. History is Made at Night. This is a movie I have heard of, but I've never seen, so I figured I'd pick it up. Then we have Anthony Adverse. I have no idea. Never heard of that title. Definitely a blind buy. The Color of Money. If you haven't seen that one, you need to. It is definitely a classic. I love this film. Cocoon. Another classic. Another great film. Roberta. Another blind buy, but Fred Astaire, so I had to get that. And Ginger Rogers. That's always a plus. Gregory Girl. This one I really wanted to grab because it has James Mason in it. I love James Mason, and his name alone sold me on that. The Good Earth. Another blind buy, but looked interesting. The Barclays of Broadway, starring, again, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Those 2 names sold me on this one. Then we have Movie with George C. Scott. Love George C. Scott, and the name of this sounds fantastic. I've never seen this, know nothing about it, but definitely one I wanted to pick up. Then we got Sahara with Brooke Shields. I've heard of this movie. I've never seen it. It's also a Can of Pictures title, so that's always a plus. But looked interesting. And finally, the last Betamax tape I grabbed was Murder at the Vanities. So I've, again, never heard of this one. It is a blind buy, but looked interesting. So, yeah, I picked up a boatload of stuff from this. I mean, let's just look at all that. And all these are 25 cents a piece. It's such a great deal. And they all are apparently from Elroy's Video Club. I, never heard of it. Probably a local rental store from I'm guessing the 80s. And I bet somebody bought all these and probably had them sitting around their house and then eventually donated them to the thrift store. But very, very cool. And again, at 25 cents a piece, I definitely had to pick them all up. I couldn't pass on them. I was thinking about not grabbing them, only grabbing a few that I wanted, but in the end, just had to get every single one. I knew I would have kicked myself if I let any of those pass. So definitely wanted to grab every one. And this is by far the best trip I've had at this. I'd say any thrift store down here at all, actually, but especially this thrift store, because the last thrift store I stopped in, I maybe pick up 1 or 2 things there every now and then. They rarely ever have any DVDs. They especially don't have Betamax. Usually I just buy some VHS tapes, and even then it's nothing all that great. But as you can see, this was definitely a great trip. Very happy I stopped in there. Got some great Betamax and some great VHS, some great DVDs, and even a great board game. So very, very cool. So that is it, guys. I don't plan on stopping anywhere else. In fact, we're about to leave pretty shortly to go back to Pennsylvania. So that should be it. That should be my last ever shopping video, I guess cinema hunting video down here in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Like I said, the house has sold. I won't be able to come down here anymore. So that's definitely a shame. I'm very, very, I'm really going to miss coming down here. I love coming down here so much, but at least I went out on a bang. I mean, I got all these, got all those great titles from the Oops Salad. I definitely got a really, really nice haul this weekend, so it was certainly worth it. And, if I'm going to never come down here again, I'm glad I at least went out on a bang. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. See ya.